This is a 16.5-inch barreled auto Ordnance Thompson 1927A Deluxe. It is a timeless, classic firearm that is as elegant as a vintage jazz club, but packs more firepower than a 1920s bank heist. If you're looking for a classic piece of history with a touch of luxury, the Thompson 1927 Deluxe might just be what you're looking for. Let's dive in. This is a firearm that just screams class with its blued finish and walnut furniture. This Chicago typewriter oozes sophistication. Imagine yourself wielding this beauty dressed in your finest pinstripe suit, ready to go discuss business or at least dominate the most stylish range day ever. Enough of the jokes, let's start with the tip. Up front, you do see that there is a muzzle brake with your front sight post. It is a blacked out front sight post that is going to be stand fairly tall off of the front of the Thompson. As we head on back, that 16.5-inch barrel, there's a large rib portion here that is going to give it kind of a springy look almost, but it's unmistakably Thompson, especially with that grip up front. That grip does have a very nice wood finish on it and is smooth to the touch. You get finger grooves up front. It molds directly to your hand and feels very comfortable, especially when acquiring targets downrange. As we head back farther on this classic firearm, you will notice I had the stick mag in here. This is going to be a 20-round stick mag. It does come with that other mag that I cannot show on YouTube. It's a little bit circular, it holds a little bit more capacity, maybe a couple of rounds, but for monetization purposes, I can't show that on YouTube, but it does come with that exact thing that you're expecting. Now, do check your listing for exactly what it is that I'm describing, because that information is in the listing. Moving on. Your charging handle is up top, and it does have a very unique and cool notch up front. This notch allows you to see your rear to front sight post. Literally, you can aim directly through. Let's see if I can get you a really good view of this. Overall, this is a feature you might have missed in even the movies that you've seen a Thompson in. So aiming down sight goes right through the bolt that you can see your front sight post on. Very, very cool, very unique feature overall. If we flip her on over, you can see your magazine release is right here. This magazine release is fairly unique. You're going to pull it back on either side, on the front or on the back right here, on your left-hand side of the firearm, and it will release that magazine. Also, another fairly unique feature here is going to be your safety switch. This safety switch is a lever that goes all the way around 180 degrees, which is fairly unique. But it is nicely tucked out of the way when you're not going to mistakenly hit this, although it may be a little bit of a difference if you're used to an AR platform. Being chambered in 45 ACP means that you're going to have a good amount of firepower in a package that is very robust. Heading on back down to the grip itself, it's going to match that walnut furniture on both the front foregrip and your rear stock. The walnut finish on this looks absolutely fantastic in person and does come through very well on camera. So what you see on camera is very accurate to what you're gonna see in person as well. Sometimes woods can be a little bit of a different hue. This one is fantastic. The grip on this is gonna be smooth with, again, those finger grooves similar that you're gonna get on the front foregrip as well. The stock itself is removable, and it does add a pretty good amount of weight. So if you are looking to lighten the load just a little bit, you can remove that stock. I can't also show that on film, but I can show you the after effects. So see me in a second. And there you have it. The stock has been removed, and this might actually be a more preferred method to actually use this firearm, as it just looks cool. So no matter which way you want to do it, it's very easy to do. You literally just press this button on the back here, and then the stock just pulls right off. Okay, let's put it back on. Falling back to that walnut wood stock. There is a sling mount on the rear, which is always nice to include, and your butt pad is going to be made out of metal. This is going to give it an overall very hardy finish. This thing feels like it's built like a tank. The final thing I'd like to mention is your rear sight. It is a sight to behold, no pun intended, or maybe some pun intended. It is adjustable, and it's just fun to peer down because, again, you're going straight through that bolt, which then leads you to your front sight post. There's one more feature that we have to mention, and that is the case that it comes with. As we move that firearm out of the way, it lets us open up this fairly large case. On the case, you'll see on the very front here, it shows you Chicago typewriter, which is just kind of fun to begin with. It's a nice hard shell case, and on the inside is the perfect cutout for the Thompson. Oh, and there's a spot for that thing I can't show you, but I mentioned earlier. That does come in the box, but again, I can't show you that on YouTube. So, moving on. In conclusion, the Auto Ordnance Thompson 1927 Deluxe isn't just a firearm. It's a piece of history with an undeniable luxurious appeal. If you're looking for a gun with a dash of refinement and the firepower to run the show, then Thompson deserves your undivided attention. If you have any experiences with a Thompson or the Auto Ordnance Thompson, please leave a review down below. We would love to see your comments. That is all I have for you today. God bless. Stay safe. It is time to end.